Good afternoon, Edson. My name is Mayor Kevin Zahara, as you know. To my left is CEO Christine Beveridge, the Chief Administrative Officer for the town of Edson. We do apologize for being late this afternoon. Obviously, since our original notice of this event on Friday to today, the situation has changed drastically, and now we are dealing with a flooding emergency. Before I begin, our thoughts are with everybody that's dealing with flooded basements, properties at this point in time. We know this is a lot to deal with right now. Myself, along with CEO Beveridge, have just declared a state of local emergency for the town of Edson, effective at 12:12 p.m. this afternoon. This is due to the ongoing flooding concerns in our community. All of our staff resources are deployed, dealing with flooding concerns throughout the community. By declaring a state of local emergency, we will be in contact with the Alberta Emergency Management Agency to get further resources to our community, as well as requesting assistance from surrounding municipalities. We just have closed 6th Avenue by the old hospital as water is overflowing that street or close to, and we are setting up pumps in the area to try to drain and help alleviate some of the pressure on that creek. If you've seen Bench Creek, it is up to the bridge in Centennial Park, and we do have localized flooding in various neighborhoods throughout the community. CO Beveridge will be speaking more to that as well. We'll also touch on the fire as well as some other issues we are facing this morning as a municipality. We appreciate everybody's patience, and we will update you as information is available, like we did during the fire emergency. We are now dealing with a flooding emergency within our community that is taxing our resources. So with that, I will move over to CO Beveridge to give her update.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. As Mayor Zahara noted, we'll first speak about the flooding situation. So with regards to the flooding, if you are experiencing flooding, you'll need to call our after hours emergency line, and that's 780-723-6300. Crews are extremely busy right now, but they'll get back to you as soon as possible. Another update, our town phone lines and internet are also down at this moment in time. So we're working through this and we're trying to get everything on track again. We know that the town phones is a TELUS issue. It's nothing to do with our facilities. So we're working with our partners at TELUS to get us up going again. So when it comes to the flooding, they're out monitoring. They're doing the best they can. We have every available resource in our community on the flooding situation. We've had over 85 millimeters of rain in a very short time. And obviously, we're trying our best to minimize the damage. We've had sources. We've got extra pumps. They're being my apologies, everyone. They're being deployed to divert the water. There are road closures on 6th Ave and 40th Street, as well as 6th Ave and between 47th and 48th because it's crossing the road. We have pumps that are diverting sanitary past the treatment plant to holding ponds to relieve the pressure on our system. We also have a beaver specialist that's working on freeing the blockages downstream on Bench Creek. For flooding in homes, please document everything and contact your insurance companies. We have 13 properties that have reported flooding so far. Hillandale Storm Pond overflow valve has been fully opened, and levels in the pond are starting to drop. Crews are monitoring and are releasing the downstream to make sure we're not flooding the area while we're doing this. Moving to the fire. Fire 31, which is the fire directly south of Edson. Obviously, we plan to come to you today to speak about the fire and speak about where we're at with the status. At this point in time, we will have a further update later this week, as the water is now our issue over fire. We've had 84 millimeters at the fire head on Fire 31. That's the measurement that was provided to us this morning. At the last update, we talked about the fire south of Edson being marked as out of control. We still can't let our guard down, as when conditions dry, we'll start to see more risk again. But at this moment in time, it's really about the water. I just wanted to provide you with some information with regards to precipitation on this. Crews are still, as they can, working at mitigating the fire that's directly south of Edson. Moving to reentry. This is where we get to thank all of you. Our residents and our businesses have done a remarkable job at reentry. I think I mentioned this at our last update on Friday when I spoke about how, we came back slow and we were kind, and our businesses have absolutely impressed us as far as getting our services back up and running for our community. And we are so proud. I won't speak for Mayor Zahara, and he'll touch on this, but it's incredible to see our community back. And that's something that we will speak about more as the coming days. With regards to hospital, staff are getting back up and basic services as they can. ATCO Gas, unbelievable. 3,400 homes in a matter of days they have worked through our community. I do know there's about 35 residential homes that have not been re-energized yet, and also about 44 businesses. So one of the aspects is if you do not have gas, please make the call to get gas in your home or your businesses. They're ready for you. The number will be provided after this. So a huge thank you again to all of our firefighters, our equipment crews, support staff, and other municipalities that have helped us through this, including the City of Edmonton, who did an outstanding job with our reception center. And it's second to none when it comes to how our residents were treated. It's been amazing. We've got so many thank yous, we just can't mention them right now. We're not through this. We've shifted to a new emergency today, but we appreciate everyone's patience. And please know that we have absolutely every resource possible, and we are working with the Alberta Emergency Management Agency to get more resources here. We're going to be reaching out to our neighboring municipalities if they can help support us with some crews to help our teams to be able to divert this water. So as I mentioned, town phone lines are down. The internet is down, but please call our after hours number at 780-723-6300, and please be patient. We are doing the very best we can with given the situation. You'll watch our social media this afternoon for notice of upcoming live updates. Mr. Mayor?
Thank you, Christine. And yeah, once again, a big thank you to all the businesses that were able to open up so quickly. It was great to see shortly after people starting to arrive on following the evacuation that businesses were reopening, and the incredible amount of support in the community for each other and for our businesses is greatly appreciated. We are having some ongoing conversations with the Minister of Health regarding EMS coverage for our community. This is one of the areas we feel that was not adequately served during the emergency or following the emergency. We do have adequate EMS coverage, I believe, at this point. And I know work is underway at the hospital as well. Getting that ER reopened, that was a tremendous amount of work on Alberta Health Services part and their staff, and we thank them for their collaboration and their work on that, and our local physicians as well. As we deal with the flooding emergency, as Christine mentioned, we have every available resource within the town of Edson deployed right now. Many of them were working during the fires as well, so they are a bit taxed, and we are looking at bringing additional resources in. We have had, since the rain started 48 hours ago, over 105 millimeters. Much of that is, Christine, the 85 millimeters in just a few hours, which is, the types of rainfall you would see over a period of a month. So our infrastructure, no town infrastructure, city infrastructure can handle that much water at that amount of time. So if you are experiencing flooding, please document, keep receipts. We will be looking at ways in which we can work with the province through disaster recovery programs and things of that nature, as well as your insurance companies, to hopefully alleviate some of those costs. We hope that we asked for rain, and boy, did we get it, way too much. And if it wants to stop now, I'm thinking we would be very happy about that. So Please stay tuned for further updates through our channels, and I do believe we're going to try to plan on doing another update tomorrow afternoon as well. I don't know if there's anything else you would like to add, Christine.
No, thank you.
Thank you. And any questions? No questions. Listen, folks, this has been incredibly difficult the last number of weeks for us. Sorry. Today is hard to watch, to see people struggling with their homes. But I'm incredibly proud of our staff here at the town of Edson and all of our emergency responders. And thank you. We'll have a further update tomorrow.